With us now from the Hill, Senator Marco Rubio, Republican out of Florida. Sir, good morning to you, and thank you for your time. Want to get to this class action lawsuit, your response to how they're trying to deal with Governor DeSantis in a legal sense.
Well, think about this, okay? People came into this country illegally, violating our laws, okay? And the first thing they do is get lawyers and use our laws to sue an elected governor, to sue a state. I mean, just think about that. They just got here. They're not even here legally. They didn't enter the country the proper way, and they're immediately in court demanding rights and claims under our laws. This is outrageous. What other country in the world would that even be allowed? What other country in the world would even tolerate that? So I think this is, you know, this is not immigration, what we're seeing, okay? This is mass migration. That's a very different thing. But to think about the fact that somebody just came here illegally, and within a week they're in court and they have lawyers representing them in court, suing the American government whose laws they just violated, is unbelievable. It's outrageous. It angers me, and it should anger everybody.
President Biden got at least one question on this. Let's watch here.
Why is the border more overwhelmed under your watch, Mr. President?
Because there are three countries that are there are fewer immigrants coming from Central America and from Mexico. This is a totally different circumstance. What's on my watch now is Venezuela, Cuba, and Nicaragua. And the ability to send them back to those states is not rational.
Could you speak to that, sir?
Well, there's no doubt that those are communist countries. Cuba's been a communist country for 70 years. I'm glad he finally recognizes that, since his people in his administration and the president he served under tried to argue that they weren't, or they weren't that bad anymore, and tried to get closer to them. On Venezuela, he's the one that's sending people to meet with Maduro and try to cut a deal to buy more oil from the guy. So I don't know why he's so outraged by it. On Nicaragua, they don't do anything. But it's not just from those three countries. It's from all over the world. I mean, there are literally people from over 100 different countries entering the border, crossing the border. It's an industry, okay? There are flights from Turkey that are bringing people from Turkey and the Middle East into Mexico, into Cancun, and then from there crossing the border. It's from everywhere. It's uncontrolled. It's out of control. And the hypocrisy of all these communities that say, oh, we welcome these immigrants. We want them here. But within 24 hours, Martha's Vineyard had deported the immigrants to Cape Cod.
Sir, we've spent billions over the past 20 years trying to make sure that a terrorist doesn't get on an airplane. Yet we just found out in the month of August alone, 12 arrests were made on the FBI's terrorist watch list, which brings the total to 78 suspected terrorists arrested so far this year. That's 3 times the number of the last 5 years put together. I will remind you, as if you need to know this, that only 19 hijackers pulled off 9/11.
But the problem is that those are the ones we know about, okay? So most people that are crossing the border, they've all been coached. This is an industry. So they coach you up. These are the magic words you have to say. You turn yourself into a border agent. You say these magic words, you'll be released. By the way, with a fake address. No one's talking about that. DHS is now giving people, migrants, if they don't have an address, they give them a fake address in the United States. But people are turning themselves in. If you know you're a terrorist, you're not turning yourself in. So of the 78 is but a small sliver of what we suspect is a much broader group of people linked to groups in the Middle East of terrorism, but also terrorist groups in our hemisphere. The ELN and the FARC, 2 communist terrorist narco-trafficking organizations in Colombia, Venezuela region. There are people linked to that. In fact, I think that's the single largest group of terrorists that have been apprehended, that have been sent here. And what we don't even know, and I think we need to be looking into it, there's been reports on this, is there a strategy here? Is Venezuela deliberately, or other countries deliberately sending people here that they believe will cause harm within the United States? We also don't know the answer to that, but there's some suspicion that that might be the case. None of this is going to be answered by this administration because they don't care. They really, literally do not care.
Senator, thank you. We appreciate your time this morning. We're going to hear from the president at the UN a little bit later. I'm sure you'll have thoughts on that, so we'll stay in touch. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.